With so many Pokémon spin-offs, reimaginings, and new generations, the classic Pokémon game feels buried in a slew of updated mechanics and impressive new features. But Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are low-frills remakes that take players back to that original, simple journey, and they're the first Pokémon games I've enjoyed battling through for nearly a decade. The plot and action follow the same steps of every Pokémon game before it. A kid and their rival stumble into Pokémon ownership, take on the Gym Leader Challenge, get wrapped up in larger plots that threaten the world as they know it, and eventually challenge the Pokémon lead to become the very best. But unlike the Switch's other Pokémon entries, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl keep things classic. For years, the series' modern distractions have pulled me out of the first franchise I ever loved as a kid. Each game has been another mutation toward unnecessary new mechanics that make for cool moments but prolong the series' already lengthy battles. Somewhere along the way, the franchise diluted the joy of solving elemental battle puzzles and building a team capable of countering any trainer I may come across. The focus became about spectacle giant combatants, wide-open spaces bursting with Pokémon to catch rather than strategy. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl do keep a laser focus on the main Pokémon path, but still offer useful side activities. Battles are still highly engaging without any sort of gimmick in them, with the effect of every move being shown in real time, so it really feels like you're actually there alongside your Pokémon. Fights are more difficult than recent Pokémon games too, which is no doubt a sigh of relief for veteran fans who prefer the challenge. The Pokémon Super Contest lets me parade my Pokémon around in a minigame, showing off that they're the coolest and most popular. I can also relax with Pokémon in Amity Square, eventually allowing my Pokémon to walk around behind me in the overworld. EXP share is something that has to be touched upon here, with it sparking such a massive debate due to it being on by default with no way to turn it off. Fans were rightfully worried about how it would affect the game. To answer that, it really doesn't all too much. Battles are still tough in places. I was almost wiped out multiple times, despite having a full team that was 10 levels higher than our opponent. Gym leaders from the 4th gym onwards really hike up their game. Perhaps the best and most useful version of this forget it until you need it philosophy is the revamped Underground. While the Underground is nothing new, letting you access it from anywhere outside, it does have some changes. Hideaways are terrarium-like rooms filled with different Pokémon that roam around on the overworld, much like Sword and Shield. While many were initially disappointed that Ilka chose to not go with the Platinum version of the game, Hideaways give you access to many popular Pokémon from its Pokédex, like Houndoom, as early as the 2nd city. You collect statues while mining which, when placed in your secret base, influence which Pokémon show up. There are rare and even shiny ones, meaning you no longer have to spend hours slathering honey on trees. A word of warning though, it is very addicting. Whether you're mining for statues and gems or clearing out a hideaway, you'll probably find yourself losing a couple of hours at a time every time you go down there. This isn't a bad thing at all, it's really fun and offers a break from traditional gameplay. While everything else shines, there's one thing that lets the games down slightly: the chibi-style graphics. Overall, they're fine and you don't even notice your shrunken-down character after a couple of hours of play. But in story cutscenes, they're still small, which looks ridiculous. For example, you're supposed to feel threatened by Cyrus and his plans to take over the world, yet you can't help but laugh when his small character appears on screen. Ilka should have made the cutscenes in the same style as battles. It makes absolutely zero sense to keep them small. It feels like a missed opportunity, especially when the game explores some heavy themes about the series' lore and origins. Overall, Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are a must-play. Despite the chibi-style graphics feeling wacky in places, the gameplay overall is fantastic. The changes to the Grand Underground are incredible, offering up a wider selection of Pokémon early on, and EXP share really isn't an issue. Even if you play the original games, Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl offers many new features to the point where it feels like a new experience. And we won't spoil it, but the post-game is something all veteran fans will absolutely love, especially if you like battles and Platinum. That's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then hit that like button to let YouTube know what you are watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you in my next videos.